Though we've taken the airfield, the enemy still hold on to most of the inland areas of the island. A maze of trenches and artillery positions run right through this whole godforsaken rock. The enemy's dug in deep, and we have to get our hands dirty. Flamethrowers. We'll burn them out.
Our tanks are getting hammered by mortar fire! We need to clear these trenches and knock out each mortar pit! Get ready with that flamethrower! Incoming!
Flamethrower time! Welcome back to World at War, guys. Alright. Smoke is 4. Like I mentioned in the last episode, it is your secondary throwable. And it's not as volumetric, if you look at it, as Modern Warfare. It looks like they went a little thinner on it. I think it's partially because there's like a dust effect in this game, if you look closely, and I think that factors into it. Flamethrower is great. I mentioned it last time we saw it. It's pretty fantastic. I'm gonna lay down for a moment here. Just lay down. Right now, difficult to use because there's about a million assholes shooting me and a dude right in front of me who won't get out of the way. You can basically instantaneously explode barrels. But the big thing about the flamethrower is that it melts any of their bonsai charges they may be considering using. Hey. Now, the downside is, of course, that... No bonsai charge for you. Anyways, the downside is that it's a rechargeable weapon. If you look in the bottom right, it works similar to, say, a mounted machine gun in that regard. I don't know. And so because of that, you got to be just a little careful of how much you use it. Real quick, we're going to pick up something here. Trench gun. Let's just reload it. It takes about 3 days. I love the trench gun. Absolutely fantastic. I'll pick it up almost every time I see it. My use of it here is going to be a little limited because the flamethrower plus the trench gun means I have no actual, like, decent ranged weapon. That can be a problem, even if we're in close-in quarters. The trench gun is basically a one-hit kill at certain ranges. There are still enemies who are going to be outside of that range. And you have to be a little careful on that. I almost walked straight into that grenade. I don't know how I didn't die there. And cool, that's the effect I was talking about a couple videos ago. If you set off ammo cache, it'll just start firing and sparking off and shit. It's kind of great. And right now, we're seeing I couldn't hit those guys down at the end of the trench if I wanted to. And we've got snipers in trees right now. Tree on my immediate left, as a matter of fact. And because your allies are kind of useless, you have to do it yourself. There's one more. There we go. This is probably going to be the last run of the trench gun, actually. This is the last area of the trench here. Because there's just too many guys in trees after this. Now, the trench gun does have decent range. It's a video game shotgun, but it's a pretty decent one. So you could, if you get close enough... No. Grenade behind me. Douchebags in front of me. This is going great. Well, first of what I seem to be many deaths in this level, by the way. Goodbye. Goodbye. No. Oh, that's my grenade. I'm dead. Even before I picked it up, I knew I was gone. Alright, one more time. If I can't get through this, well... catch you up in a few minutes. There we go. No bonsai. That's not how this works today. I absolutely love destroying bonsai charges before they even get to you. That's just nice. Now, let's blow that up and get these guys out of here. You can, I'm gonna say again, you can hit people at a pretty decent range with the flamethrower, but, and I'm never gonna drop it on purpose, but yeah, you kind of have these moments where you're like, this would be a lot easier if I had any other gun combination. So fuck off. I'm gonna look here. Bar, yeah. LMG time, baby. Bar is pretty decent as a makeshift bolt action, if you will. Just keep it firing slow and low, and you'll be okay. Burn them all. This isn't horrific or anything like that, on, you know, like a scale of humanity and all that. Oh, that's a friendly.
Keep it up.
Oh well. I got him. Let's get rid of that. I mean, yeah, this is like a horrible thing to do to other people, but it's kind of neat, right? Like, who's not going to use a flamethrower if given the chance, right? Same thing with using a shotgun about 4 feet from somebody. And this is why I switched out of the sniper rifle. Or, sorry, switched out of the trench gun. Just look at the number of people that are up on this ridge and in this area, and in trees up here. It gets a little ridiculous. And you can't really reliably use both the trench gun and the flamethrower. What are you doing? Get out of here. Yes, I'm shooting from the hip. What of it? Alright. Let's see. We gotta move up here, but it's just... Look at this shit. There's a lot of them. Flamethrower time. Fire will purify everything. Pretty sure I killed at least one US guy in there, but it's a lot of dead Japanese too, so. Nah. You death robots. Let's see if we have any ammo here. Ooh, hey. That's right. There's a couple of these in this area, actually. The one here, and then there's one more in a different trench. Oh shit, I should have paid maybe any attention before I walked out there. No. I mean, the flamethrower does a lot of really good work up close, but the game loves putting these guys up on the ridges there, and that can make it a little difficult to move yourself through an area if you're not aware of those ridges. Okay. There! That's a very good smoke grenade. I can't even tell where I was getting hit from there. There, that's a better one. How much smoke really does for you here is kind of debatable in my mind. I can't see shit. Alright, let's clear out this trench. Gotta love the flamethrower for that shit right there. And pick up all the Type 99 ammo. All of it they'll let me carry. Because we're about to go into one of the more difficult segments of the level.
Get in there and clear those tunnels!
I mean, on one level, it shouldn't be that hard, because it's not that many guys in here, but the arrangement and the way geometry interacts with you in this game is not favorable. There, got him right through the bucket, or barrel, or whatever. You see, so Call of Duty games have kind of a history with their engine and how geometry and their engine kind of function together, which is poorly. You'll lose your ability to move backwards at times because something is a little bit off the ground. Like, you have to jump over it, or you have to turn around and run past it, or something like that. So when grenades start coming down like this, you sometimes get stuck in spots where you can get hit by the grenade and can't get away from it without turning around and trying to find your way around, like, you know, you've turned off the light and you're walking through your house blind at night. So, be careful. Also, in this one spot here, sometimes a grenade comes flying down through that window there. You can see guys on the edge. And sometimes they'll toss grenades down on you, and that can get you killed when you try to get through this next segment of people that are up here. But I got it done in one shot.
We're almost done here.
It's actually almost the end of the level, if we can make it through here. I think we can. See, I have this thing called a flamethrower, and if that fails, a Type 99. While the Type 99 doesn't have the most ammo, and it has a pretty shitty leaf iron sight, it works pretty well.
Sir, mortar pit has been neutralized. It's now en route to the point. Tanks are moving up!
Blonsky, that's him.
We cleared the border.
But yeah, that is a pretty quick American mission. I'll see you guys in the next episode.